Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. As promised, I'm going to get you another uncut sheet video. And it's not going to be this one that I'm showing here, but we are going to go over this one briefly. This was the finale. It has the Shadowless holographics from base set. As far as I know, it's the only Shadowless sheet that is out there. It does have first edition Machamps with the thin stamp. Just these Charizards right here. I mean, you'd be hard pressed to find one from in mint condition for $100 now. These cards are getting exceedingly rare and hard to find. Now the sheet that I'm going to show you that's different is very similar. I brought the Shadowless sheet along for comparison. Now I'm sure some of you have already picked up on the fact that this sheet is not exactly the same. It's considered a test sheet. Whether it's real or counterfeit is up for debate. But let's look at some of the differences. First being, there are no Pokemon in the evolution boxes. I believe the evolution box itself is a different color on the inside. If we look up here, it's more of a grayish, and down here it's still like the gold. Most of the Pokemon on the sheet do not have a length or weight stat box filled in. The Magneton does. I think it's the only one. Then there's other pieces of the cards missing, such as the energy symbols. And then there's also the alternate foil. The foil is almost like a firework legendary collection foil. Those of you who know the base set, it's a starry type foil. Now the reasons that the print production manager who I talked with said these were fake was because she saw some pictures on Flickr that were up by Crazy Pokemon. I think they're down now. Right here where the evolution box is, she said that there will always be the 4-color process in that box. I'm not sure why, but there's supposed to be the 4-color process in every evolution box. Another reason was the foil itself was supposedly too far-fetched for them to have considered it. Another reason was the color bars. Now this sheet actually has color bars, unlike the sheet that she looked at on Flickr. So I don't know if that makes a difference or not. Now to me, I see these, once I got one in person, I mean it's hard for me to believe that these are fake. If any of you have seen fakes from around this time, they are easily seen as counterfeits. And I've looked at the ink process on both of these sheets down to the pixel level, and it's pretty much identical. This one looks a little darker because there's an extra plastic sheet right here on the side going over it. Now there are a few other reasons that I saw this as being questionable as a fake, and it was for reasons that I'm about to show you on the back. Okay. First, we're going to look at. Now, I don't know if we'll be able to zoom in far enough. We're going to try. We're going to try it this way. So, right there, I don't know if you can see it, but these are the percentages for the ink dials. You can see it 0.5, 1, 2, 3, and then whatever else is on it. And this is for the other sheet. From what I see, everything is identical. And then if you start from down here, let me let this zoom in, and you go all the way to the top, everything matches up. So the color bars are dialed in exactly the same, which I guess would make sense since they look exactly the same. And one of the biggest reasons for me is when I look down here, this one was signed off by D. Davis on January 21st. This is the test sheet, and then the Shadowless sheet was also signed off by D. Davis. It's crossed out, but you can read it still. And I think this is for December 10th. So I assumed that the test sheet would have been done almost a year before. Well, I guess about 11 months before the Shadowless sheet. So we're going to flip this back over and look at it one more time before we end the video. And you guys can take the facts or speculations for what you see. There aren't too many of these available, and I doubt those who do have them will be selling them anytime soon. But if you have any questions or have any thoughts to why it would be counterfeit or real, feel free to send me a message about it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll try to get another video up as soon as I get all these framed. Alright, thanks YouTube.